Hey loves, it's Marae Rigel, and you're tuned in to The Mo Show, where I aspire to inspire your mind, body, and soul. And today I have a special guest with me, my mother.
Hello.
Y'all, she is really trying to put on a show for y'all.
This is me.
Sip your tea then, sis.
Sip my tea.
Okay. So today we're gonna do, kind of like an interview style thing, talking about like our personal mother-daughter relationship. Now I shared these questions with her before, but I don't know if she'd had time to rehearse them. So hopefully we're gonna get some nice, raw, real answers.
There's no rehearsal, and you didn't share all the questions with me. But go, let's go.
Yes, I did. You just forgot.
Okay, I forgot. I'm a mother.
Okay, so the first question is, how was I as a child compared to how I am now as an adult?
Well, you have really blossomed into being a very,
A butterfly.
we can say butterfly, but very mature adult at a young age. And what I mean by that is you were mature at a young age. You had your own personality of being a kid. You stuck to yourself as far as a kid, which I really wish you'd came out. I don't want to say so much as in the shell, but
I was shy?
you weren't really shy. You just had your own rules that you chose to go by. Not in a negative way, but in a
Like I didn't have to do what everybody else was doing?
you
Or-
did whatever. Yeah, you did have to do what you were told.
No,
to
I
do,
mean
but-
like I didn't like hang it like socially wise. I didn't do everybody else is doing something. I was fine
No,
not to do.
that's correct. You didn't. You followed your own rules, but it was not like in a disrespectful way, which to me seemed like you were not really secluded, but you chose to march to your own beat of your drum, which is what I wanted you to do, teaching you that not to be a follower but a leader.
Yes. Y'all know I preach about this all the time on my channel. My parents always taught me to be a leader.
Yeah. And in a sense, sometimes it was more like you secluded yourself to just yourself and went by what you chose, you felt you needed to do. But you have come out of, I'm not going to say it was a shell, but you've
You
come,
got an example of
come
something
out.
I did?
If, look, I'll just give an example, not say that this happened
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
What a scenario, yeah.
Yeah, a scenario. If there was a bunch of kids around, we're at an outing or something, you would stick more to an adult, mainly me, versus being with children going to play with kids, which try to push you away to go do kid things.
True. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely stick around the adults. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So, compared to now, well, I mean, I don't know if I'm like that now, but
Well, I mean now, now that you are an adult now, young adult.
adult-ish.
Yeah, adultish. Now that you are of age now, I mean, but you hang around with kids your own age. Not kids, but young adults your own age. And I like that bond and that that kind of way that y'all hang around with each other. I don't know what to call it. Your group
You like my
settings.
friends.
Yeah, your friends, your group
She like-
settings. Your group settings that you hang around with now, they're respectful people when they're around me that I can tell and see. Not to say they don't do anything different, like you probably don't
Yes,
act
we
the
are-
same way
we are.
around there, but you're respectful in a way that you guys and you, which is we're talking about you're hanging around with, that you are more open now, which, like I said, when you were younger, you chose not to be with kids your own age, but now as an adult-ish, you have grown to, fit in with the rest of the people that you hang around with. You choose your friends, and you chose them wisely.
Yes. Anybody who I didn't choose wisely? Cut off. Tell them, Mama, you done seen some friends come and go.
I've
over
seen
here.
some friends come and go. I was like, What happened to Lulu?
Who was that?
Well, she's gone now. We'll never hear about her again.
Okay, so the second question is, when do you feel was the turning point of our relationship? I know when I think it was, but you can tell me yours first.
Well, you probably would think it's the time that your dad passed.
I'm not asking what I
I'm
said
just saying
you.
that's probably what you think.
No, that wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
Well, okay, I'll let you go first.
Well, I think. What do you mean when you say turning point?
Like when did we blossom into this mother-daughter duo?
Okay. I would like to say when you went off to college. No, I'm not gonna say when you. Before you went off to college. That's.
So when my dad died.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't about that though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was about that. It just because we just knew we just had each other. There, you didn't have another parent to run to.
We all we got.
And that was my saying all the time. We all we have, and I would say more so when you were, I guess a senior in high school, you start opening up a little bit more, sharing a lot more things that I hope I didn't hear. No.
I was like, wait, what did I say?
No. I'm just saying you open up a little bit more of things that I think you kept to yourself before, and I always try to always get things out of you just to find out how, not just necessarily, ever since you guys were in elementary school or preschool, coming home, I'd ask you how your day was. It was the same routine question. It was good, it was good. Then I had to change up the question. What made your day so good? What was so exciting to get you to open up a little bit more and give a conversation as to what was going on with your day? And throughout from that time on up until I want to say high school, because in the middle school it was like you had your friends and you didn't want to discuss anything with your friend. I think you thought I was going to be judgmental about your friends.
I'm trying to think of what friends I had in middle school. Middle school was terrible.
Just people that you probably would talk to at school. You probably had one or two friends that you may have talked to on the phone. But when you got in high school, I think you matured a lot more than you were able to open up. I don't know if it's because of the classes that you may have had or just a general conversation. We would have longer conversations and we would sit around and talk about different things and different things that happened throughout our day. So you opened up more then. And especially when I had to take you to college. That right there was because it was a million miles away.
The last baby.
Yeah, that right there, of our conversation of getting things together, getting prepared for college, making sure you had this, making sure you had that. Both of us not really knowing what to expect at a college at Langston, because we didn't have anybody down there that we knew. We stayed in a hotel room together. We talked about different things. I took you back and forth when you were trying out for cheerleader down there, which was a beautiful thing. That was a bond that...
Yeah, that was a good trip too.
Yeah. That before we actually had to be... Before you had to be driven off to college and left.
Took that little bitty car.
Yeah, a little bitty Sparks. And we just had a good time, thinking about what was going to happen, hearing about what was going to happen, praying about what was going to happen, praying for things not to happen, and being able to trust God's plan that everything was going to be okay. And I think we talked on the phone every day up until that time, and even after then, unlike...
Up until what time?
All the time you were in college. Up until you got a little bit...
Pause. Let me tell y'all. Every single day in college, after she got me right together, that first week I was there for cheer camp, she almost sent out the Navy SEALs to come find me, y'all. Because I didn't call her. I didn't know. Because, when you're at home, you see her every day, so you talk to your parents every day. Well, at least I did. So, when I went to college, I didn't know that was the rule. Like, oh, you talk to your parents every day. So after that, after she got me all the way together, called my brother all the way out in New Jersey, like he could find me either. I wasn't lost, but I just hadn't talked to her. But yeah, so after that day, I realized, oh, okay, so this is an expectation. We need to talk every day. So ever since then, we've talked every day since then.
Mind you, she's in Oklahoma. Langston, Oklahoma. I'm in Kansas City, Kansas.
It's 4 hours away. I mean, it's far, but it's not that far. But I was okay. I just didn't know. But when I knew the expectation, I called every day.
Ask your sister.
I can see, though, why somebody would think you need to talk to someone every day. Because if you're not there living with them, how do you know somebody's alive if you don't talk to them every day?
Absolutely.
You can even just send a text, alive every day.
Or something.
Yeah.
But that, I forgot where we were even going to.
Oh, that was the turning
point. The turning point that I thought that our relationship was like, okay, we're right here. You understand me, I understand you. And we were more into each other's lives of sharing things that we probably hadn't shared before. And that moment then, that's when I know she was a grown-up.
Watch out, world, I'm grown now. Yeah, so I think I was a freshman. It wasn't like the turning point, but I remember that time when I came in your room and I was just crying. Remember, and you were like, what is wrong? Like, you thought something was wrong. I couldn't get any words out, but I was just like, I think I was like a big old jumble ball of
freshman
emotion.
in college?
No, when I was in high school.
Okay.
It was like late at night, and I think I was texting one of my friends. I was just like, man, I just feel like I just don't know. I just can't talk to her. Just don't know what to say, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, just go in there. And so I was like, I don't know what came over me. I just went in there. I think you were asleep, and I was just like, and I don't know, and I don't feel like I can do this. I don't feel like we can talk about anything, and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I think I was a freshman. Yeah, you were really, you were worried. Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, and I couldn't get any words out. Like, I'm like, no, nothing's physically wrong. Like, I'm okay. But I guess that was like a point for me where I could just like release everything. But then like slowly but surely we got to like the best point when I was a senior and then into college.
And she was able to express herself more. That's the word I'm looking for. She was able to express herself more as to not being just like this. You asked her something? No? Nothing?
Yeah, I don't know.
More than you shouldn't have nothing to worry about.
Well, I don't know. That's how I felt when I was that age or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember that far back just for like my whole 14 to 18 years. But yeah, that probably was it. We just had to get like some better communication. Okay, so next question.
You actually had to communicate. Open your mouth. Say what's on your mind. It's one thing I've always stressed. Nobody knows what you're thinking.
All right, well, let me tell you.
Who does that?
Who does that? I was telling you what was on my mind. You told me to tell you, so I was going to tell you.
Okay.
No, but okay. Oh, what did we butt heads on? Like, what did we have to forgive each other on?
I really can't. Now, this is a question that I did think. I can't really even think of I can't really think of nothing that's solid that we actually butt heads on.
Is there like a thing? But we weren't. I don't know. I feel like the points we just didn't get along. Or maybe I didn't get along.
Maybe you didn't get along with me, and I didn't know it. Well, but one thing I can say, what it always bothered me is how, well, maybe it's a couple of things. So many things you would keep to yourself, which bothered me, and I'm always asking. I just brought this up the other day. You always asking us, what's wrong? Well, if you're being quiet, and one thing I don't like is you being closed up in your room. That bothers me. Because I'm thinking something has happened to you, not physically, but something's going on with you that you trying to figure out a way of talking to me about. Like, no, we just got through talking about reverting back to when you were younger. There's nothing, I've always said, there's nothing you can't come to me talk to me about. Good, bad, or indifference. Whatever it is, we'll work it out.
Sometimes you just don't believe that as a kid. I mean, yeah, that's true. You did say that all the time.
But I've always proven myself that that's it. I mean, like when you break stuff in the kitchen, tear up my kitchen.
Yeah, she's very forgiving about if you break stuff. Don't come over my house breaking stuff on purpose, but she understands an accident. That is true. I'll give her that.
Yeah. So I'm like, if you figured that when I was a kid, I'd break something, we would try to hide it because we thought we was gonna get a whooping.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna be my kids.
But
Yeah.
and that and another thing, it's not even really a head, but so I can't really say that. It's when I ask you to do something, I really expect it to get done when I'm asking.
Oh Lord, that's still to this day, but not so much with me. Really, with my sister now. But yes. Hey, Toria.
Hi, Terry.
But yeah, no.
You still do that?
No, I know, but I don't take it as like nagging. I just hear you. Like, okay, I hear you. Like, oh. Well.
And I appreciate that. But before, it was like, okay, I'm going to get to it. I got to. No, there's no I got to. You got to do what I asked you to do. Right then.
Yeah, I think that's just.
It's just,
growing up.
you just
Couldn't believe you were asking me to do something.
slow doing. Yeah. Murray, move your shoes out of the. I'll get them in a few minutes. Or, okay. And they're there. They're there. And I trip and break my neck. Now I got.
Now you got a neck brace on.
Neck brace on. I'm
now you
walking
can't
around.
go to work.
Yeah. As simple as that. But, no, that's one of the things that well, that didn't happen, but I'm just using that as an example. But that's just one of the things that I would say as far as head. I mean, just the Rams hitting their horns together is like, all I ask if you just to do this, and it could be over with.
I was thinking she was like making a bigger deal out of stuff than it was. I don't know, because now I realize we're so alike. Like,
Oh my!
Like, it's scary.
Goodness,
I literally
it really is.
can hear myself sounding like her, saying the exact same phrase, and I'm just like, I'm too young for this. I'm too young to be acting like my mother.
And we do have mannerisms alike. Oh, so many different things. I could see her doing the stuff that I do. I'm like, stop it! Just don't do that no more. She's like, what?
Yeah, I got my daddy's face, but my mama's internal personality.
Yeah, because she will handle her business on time.
Oh, Kurt. Hello.
I can't do it, but oh,
I can't do that. You gotta fake it till you make it. Okay, we're gonna go with this final last question. Answer this. If I knew then what I know now. So if I knew blah 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 then what I know now, how would something, I guess, how would life be different?
If you knew then?
No, you.
If I knew then. If I knew that I would have had this brilliant young lady, and I'm not saying that to make her head swell. I'm probably mainly saying that because she is so much like me. And that,
oh, you really like yourself, so you want another one of you.
well, no, I don't like myself at times, but I'm just saying it just makes it a lot easier, that it's less stressful than somebody understands you. They understand how you feel about certain things, even if other people think, you just crazy. Why you think like this and that and that, you know? Why would you even think of stuff like that? But when somebody understands your reasoning behind your thoughts, I'd just be pleased to have a double with you.
Yeah.
So, if I knew she was gonna be a boy,
because she
when I was
didn't know,
pregnant,
y'all. She just popped me right on out, and then
I didn't know.
and then it was me.
I didn't do that gender revealing as most young
We
people or
old
people
school,
do
you
that.
know. We 23,
Oh,
20,
Whatever.
27-year old school.
yeah, just old school. But you know, I didn't want to know, but I was pleased with what I had. And if I knew then what I know now, what I do have is two young, beautiful daughters. They're not as young as they think they are. I think I would.
I'm a spring chicken.
I would be okay with life. I mean, I'm fine with that. But I do know one thing. If she continues to be who she is, and one of my, I think it's my most feared thing in life while I'm living is if I pass before my children, that somebody would love them and they would know how to handle business as I have taught them, so nobody would take advantage of them. If I should pass before them, I would pray, I always pray about this, that they would take life a lot seriously, always talk to God about their decisions that they make. But hopefully she has been a person that has followed in my footsteps. I don't think it's intentional. It just happens that way. Maybe God put it that way for her to be more like me, handling her business and things. I would want them to be taken care of as well as I've taken care of them by living. And that is it.
If I really realized back then that, you know, family is, or your parents are really important, then now that I know that, I would have probably, I don't know, I guess we would have I would have opened up more earlier.
You've been a better kid.
No, I was a great kid.
You wouldn't have lied.
No, I would have been more open then, and then because I know now I can be open, and then I would probably hang out with you more. I mean, not that you're dying and we don't have any time to hang out, because we do hang out now, but
well, I tell you, this hangout today was from church.
You don't want to hang out with me.
I don't want to hang out with her.
But you know, like
when
you're a teenager and you're just like, oh, I want to hang out with my friends, I want to go here. Like, I read my Facebook memories and it's all posted you like, well, they done left me again to go hang out with their, I mean, yes, you encourage us to hang out with their friends, but you know, some friends ain't here anymore, and so your mama is, your parents are forever until they're not here anymore. So I would probably have cherished more time, more family time, even though like now we have a lot of family time. Then
we do.
Yeah. So I would have done that more as I was younger.
Yeah, that's really good, because I say that when I was younger, I wished I had more time with my mom. I'm the youngest of 9, and my older brothers and sisters, and some of them are much older than I am, that they got a chance to spend a lot of time with her than I and my father that I did. My dad passed when I was 12, and my mom passed when I was 29, I think. 30, yeah. And because I had an older parent, although I did get a chance to spend time with her when she was still considered older to most of my friends' parents. And I was like hanging out with my friends and stuff in high school and stuff, and hardly ever, and that probably had a lot to do with me, spent a lot of time with her, although it wasn't like she was sitting at home. She had other things that she did too. But looking back on things and just saying, now that she's gone, I just really wished I had a lot more time that I could have spent with her. I didn't get that chance. So family is important to me.
She's trying to flex her little muscle right here.
Well, I'm not trying to, but it just happens that way. This is
family.
My healthy life. Family is important to me. It really is. Spend time with your loved ones. As much time as you can. If it no more than sitting down having a conversation with them about something in the past. And I miss that about my mom, and I hope that I can always carry on with my grandkids that way, and even share even more stories with my children. Sometimes they sit around and ask me about things I don't even know about. I have to get my siblings involved in this, because some things I didn't know about, or some things I missed out on and I just heard stories about. But it is important to have family. That's all I have to say. I love mine, and I wouldn't trade them for anybody, even when they do get on my last nerves.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys gained something out of this. I hope you guys can have these conversations and these talks with if you are a mother with your daughter, if you're a daughter with your mother, and you know, really gain some family insight and some family time, because family is very important. And if you don't have family, friends, you know, become your family, and
That's
that's very
true.
important. Relationships with people are very important. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell that is right next to the subscribe button, so you're notified every single time I post a video. Hey, oh, we got to go. Did you say that too? Okay, bye guys.